Yeah, boy, your boy Stingray Cool back in the building. We about to talk about Ficket Slim Shady, aka Eminem. We back under continuation of conscious hip hop. Yes, Eminem conscious in his own kind of way. He talked about the trailer park life. Sorry for that. I said I was gonna do Ab Soul, but I feel like doing Eminem because he is my boy. And shout out to my best friend to go to my church. He loves Eminem. He's like Eminem. I'm like 50 Cent. In case you wonder, yes, he's a white guy. I was. Shout out to my bro. I ain't gonna say his name on YouTube because you know, I don't got his permission. And number two, I'm not gonna invade his privacy. But we go to the same church together. Yeah. Marshall Bruce Matters, the third, born October 17th, 1972, known professionally as Eminem, is an American rapper, songwriter, and record producer. Eminem is among the best-selling music artists of all time, with an estimated worldwide sales of over 220 million records. He is credited with popularizing hip hop in Middle America and critically acclaimed as one of the greatest rappers of all time. Eminem's global success and acclaimed works are widely regarded as having broken racial barriers for the acceptance of white rappers in popular music. While much of his transgressive work during the late 1990s and early 2000s made him widely controversial, he came to the realization of popular amongst the American underclass. Mhm. And has been cited as an influence for many artists of various genres. So it was Eminem, wouldn't have been Hobson, your Hobson, Jared Benton, the Tyler the Creators, your Earl the Sweatshirts. You know, I wouldn't have been a YouTuber like me, Stingray Cool. Yes, Eminem is one of my influences. Next to Good and My Outkast, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Triple Six Mafia, see, and Triple Darkness. Shout out to the Midwest. Of course, born Marshall Bruce Matters III, October 17th, 1972, was making 49. St. Joseph, Missouri. Other names: Slim Shady, Double M, Eminem, like the candy. That's a picture of him. Occupation: rapper, songwriter, writer, record producer, actor. Oh yeah, of course, he found 50 Cent, G Unit, yeah, 50. Years after 1988, the president, agent Paul Rosenberg, spouses Kimberly Ann Scott, married 1999, divorced 2001. Then they got remarried in 2006, and then divorced in 2006. Children three. See, musical career, awards, origins, Detroit, Michigan, U.S. Genre, hip hop, labels, Aftermath, Shady, Interscope, Web, Associate Acts, Bad meets Evil, D12, Outsiders, Soul Intent, 50 Cent, The Alchemist, Dina Ray, Dr. Dre, Lil Wayne, Liz Rodriguez, Nate Dogg, Recipes Nate Dogg, Obi Twice, Rihanna, Skylar Grey, Trick, Yellow Wolf, West Side Gun, Conway the Machine, website Eminem.com, ShadyRecords.com, of course, After his debut album Infinite in 1996 and the extended play Slim Shady EP 1997, Eminem signed with Dr. Dre's Aftermath Entertainment, a subsequently achieved mainstream popularity in 1999 with Slim Shady LP. His next two releases, the Marshall Mathers LP 2000 and the Eminem Show 2002, were a worldwide success and were both nominated for the Grammy Award for Album of the Year. After the release of his next album, Encore 2004, Eminem went on a hiatus in 2005, largely due to a prescription drug addiction. He returned to the music industry 4 years later, and see, yeah, 2009. And the release of Relapse 2009 and Recovery was released the following year, based in 2010. Recovery was the best-selling album worldwide of 2010, making it Eminem's second album after The Eminem Show in 2002 to be the best-selling album of the year worldwide. In the following years, he released the U.S. number one albums, The Matters LP 2, 2013, Revival 2017, Kamikaze 2018. Cause he got that venom, adrenaline venom, time to go get 'em. They ain't gonna know what hit 'em. in music to be murdered by 2020. Eminem made his debut in the film industry with the musical drama film 8 Mile 2002, playing the fictionalized version of himself, and his track Lose Yourself on its soundtrack won the Academy Award for Best Original Song, making him the first hip hop artist ever to win the award. Eminem has made a cameo appearance in the films The Wash, A Funny Movie, but you gotta be 18 over to watch that. That movie funny. In 2001, Funny People in 2009, The Interview in 2014, and the television series Entourage 2010. I love Entourage, good show. He has also developed his other ventures, including Shady Records, a joint venture with manager Paul Rosenberg, which helped launch the careers of artists such as Yeah Boy 50 Cent and Yellow Wolf, etc., etc. Yellow Wolf and Obi Trice, real name No Gimmick, and among others, he also established his own channel, Shady 45 on Sirius XM Radio, period. In addition to his solo, yes, Shady 45. All right, his solo career, Eminem was a member of hip hop group D12, Devil's Night, Mr. Blue and Yellow, Purple, Bills. I've been so many face. Cool, calm like mine, like Mr. Mississippi with the trick of the sleeve, roll up in you like Christopher Reeves. Can't decide the vibe again. When I see those things happen again, like Billy, I try to rap again, like bounce, bounce, come on, bounce. Say, come on, bounce, everybody the African there. He bring us that. Yeah. Some of the up to nine, so it's the rest of leprechaun. Check out D12 Devil's Night and of course D12 World. D12, that's awesome. He also was a collaboration with fellow Detroit-based rapper Royce the 5'9", most love Royce the 5'9". The two are collectively known as Bad Meets Good, Bad Meets Evil. He was best-selling music artist in the United States of the 2000s and the best-selling male music artist in the United States of the 2010s. Third overall Billboard named him the artist of the decade 2000 to 2009. The Marshall Mathers LP, the Eminem Lose Yourself, the Eminem Show, Love the Way You Lie, and Not Afraid have all certified diamond or higher by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. Rolling Stone has included him in its list of the 100 greatest artists of all time and the 100 greatest songwriters of all time. He has won numerous awards, including 15 Grammy Awards, 8 American Music Awards, 17 Billboard Music Awards, an Academy Award, and an MTV Europe Music Global Icon Award. He has had 10 number one albums of the Billboard 200, which has consistently debuted at number one on the chart, making him the first artist to achieve this, and 5 number one singles of the Billboard Hot 100. Early life. Marshall Bruce Mathers III was born on October 17, 1972 in St. Joseph, Missouri, the only child of Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. and Deborah Ray Debbie Nee Wilson. He is of English, Scottish, German, Swiss, Polish, and Luxembourgian ancestry. His mother nearly died during her 73rd hour labor. With him, Eminem's parents were in a band called Daddy Warbucks playing in Wamata in Salon, the Dakotas, Montana border before they separated. Eminem's father, Bruce Jr., left the family, moving to California. After having two other children, Michael and Sarah, his mother, Debbie, later had a son named Nathan Nate Kane Samara. During his childhood, Eminem and his mother settled between Detroit and Missouri, rarely staying in one house for more than a year or two, and living primarily with family members in Missouri. They lived in several places, including St. Joseph's, Savannah, and Kansas City. Home of Tech 9. See, Eminem lived near 8 Mile Road in Detroit. As a teenager, Eminem wrote letters to his father. Debbie said that they all came back. Mark returned to sender when he was a child. A bully named D'Angelo Bailey severely injured Eminem's head in an assault. So if all y'all say it's just black men who have deadbeat dads, you got white men, Mexicans, Asians, every other race have deadbeat dads too. So let's quit you YouTubers who try to make this a black man versus black woman stuff. I'm reading proof in front of your face. Even the man for Tears for Fears, I think one of the members, they dad was a deadbeat dad, and they from England. So to all you YouTubers keep making colorism, making a black man versus black woman stuff, y'all need to stop. I had to say that, get that out the way. But yes, an incident which Eminem later recounted with comic exaggeration on the song "Brain Damage." Debbie filed a lawsuit against the public school for this in 1982. The suit was dismissed the following year by the Macomb County, Michigan judge, who said the schools were immune from lawsuits. Eminem and his mother lived for much of his youth in a working class, primarily black Detroit neighborhood. He and Debbie were one of the three white households of their block, and Eminem was beaten several times by black youths. As a child, he was interested in storytelling, aspiring to be a comic book artist before discovering hip hop. Eminem heard his first rap song "Reckless" featuring Ice-T. Shout out to Ice-T, aka Tracy, from New Jersey out to California. On the Breaking soundtrack, a gift from Debbie's half-brother Ronnie Polkinghorne. His uncle was close to the boy and later became a musical mentor to him. When Polkinghorne committed suicide in 1991, Eminem stopped speaking publicly for days and did not attend his funeral. Eminem's home life was seldom stable. He frequently fought with his mother, whom a social worker described as having a very suspicious, almost paranoid personality. When her son became famous, Debbie dismissed criticism, saying that she had sheltered him and was responsible for his success in 1987. Debbie allowed runaway Kimberly and Kim Scott to stay at their home. Several years later, Eminem began an on and off relationship with Scott after spending the 3 years in ninth grade due to truancy and poor grades. He dropped out of Lincoln High School at age 17. Although interested in English, Eminem never explored literature, preferring comic books, and he disliked the math and social studies. Eminem worked at several jobs to help his mother pay the bills. He later said she often threw him out of the house anyway, often after taking most of his paycheck when she left to play bingo. He would blast the stereo and write songs. At age 14, Eminem began rapping with high school friend Mike Ruby. They adopted the names Mannix and Eminem. They later evolving it into Eminem, Eminem. It was spelled like E and M. I mean, it was originally spelled M and M, like the candy, basically. But Eminem sneaked into neighbor Osborne, now spelled Eminem, Osborne High School with friend and fellow rapper Proof. Rest in peace, Proof. He was one of the funniest members of D12. They all had you rolling. Full of life, no, bees with God now. From lunchroom freestyle rap battles. On Saturdays, they attended open mic contests at the hip hop shop at West 7th Mile, considered ground zero for the Detroit rap scene. Struggling to succeed in a predominantly black industry, Eminem was appreciated by underground hip hop audiences. When he wrote verses, he wanted most of the words to rhyme. He wrote long words or phrases on paper and underneath worked on rhymes for each syllable. Although the words often made little sense, the drill helped Eminem practice sounds and rhyme. Career, goodness. From 1988 to 1997, early career infinite and struggle and family struggles. In 1988, he went by the stage name MC Double M and formed his first group, New Jacks, and made a self-titled demo tape with DJ Butterfingers. Ironically, North Carolina got DJ Butterfingers too. Much love to both DJ Butterfingers. Let's see, the Detroit DJ Butterfingers and the North Carolina DJ Butterfingers. In 1989, they later joined Bassment Productions, who later changed their name to Soul Intent in 1992. With rapper Proof and other childhood friends, they released a self-titled EP in 1995 featuring Proof. Eminem also made his first music video appearance in 1992 in a song titled Doodah Dippity by Champ Town. Later in 1996, Eminem and Proof teamed up with four other rappers to form the Dirty Dozens, D12. who released their first album, Devil's Night, in 2001. Good album, go check it out. If you don't like the custom version, you can always get the clean version. Eminem had his first run in with the law at age 20 when he was arrested for involvement in a drive-by shooting with a paintball gun. The case was dismissed when the victim did not appear in court. 1997, introducing this of Slim Shady in the Slim Shady LP and a rise to success. Eminem attracted more attention when he developed Slim Shady, a sadistic, violent alter ego. The character allowed him to express his anger with lyrics about drugs, rape, and murder. In spring of 1997, he recorded his debut EP, the Slim Shady EP, which was released that winter by Web Entertainment. The EP was frequently refers to the use of drug use, sexual acts, mental instability, and violence. Also explored the more serious themes of dealing with poverty and material and family difficulties and revealed his direct self depreciation response to criticism. Hip Hop Magazine, The Source, featured Eminem in its unsigned hype column in March 1998. 1999 2003, The Marshall Mathers LP and The Eminem Show. Recorded from 1999 to 2000, The Marshall Mathers LP was released in May 2000. It sold 1.76 million copies in its first week, breaking the U.S. records held by Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style for fastest selling hip hop album and Britney Spears' Baby One More Time for the fastest selling solo album. The first single from the album, Real Slim Shady, was a success despite controversy about Eminem's insults and dubious claims about celebrities. For example, the Christina Aguilera had performed on Carson Daly and Fred Durst, and his second single, The Way I Am, reveals the pressure from his record company to top My Name Is. In 2003, Eminem, a lifelong fan of Tupac, provided production works for three tracks, the Tupac Resurrection soundtrack. He will follow up the next year by producing 12 of the 16 tracks on Tupac's Loyal to the Game album. On December 8th, 2003, the United States Secret Service said that it was looking into allegations that Eminem had threatened the President of the United States because of concern of the lyrics of We as Americans, F money, I don't rap for dead presidents, I'd rather see the president dead. I never seen said, but I said president, which was later released on a bonus CD with a deluxe edition of Encore. 2007, 2009, Comeback and Relapse. In September 2007, Eminem called New York radio station WQHT during an interview with 50 Cent saying that he was in limbo and debating about when or if he would release another album. I'm always working. I'm always in the studio. I feel it feels good right now. The energy of the label. For a while, I didn't want to go back to the studio. I went through some personal things. I'm coming out of those personal things, and it feels good. Recorded from 2009 to 2010, Recovery was released on June 18th. In the U.S., Recovery sold 741,000 copies during its first week, topping the Billboard 200 chart. Eminem's sixth consecutive U.S. number one album also topped the chart. In several other countries, Recovery remained atop the Billboard 200 chart for consecutive weeks on a 7 week total. 2012, 2014, the Marshall Mathers LP2. Eminem announced on May 24th, 2012, that he was working on his next album, scheduled for the Okay, here we go. Eminem announced that he was working on a schedule for the release for the following year without a title or release date. It was included on a number of most anticipated albums of 2013 lists, including MTV Complex, ranked at sixth and XXL fifth. 2014, 2017, Shady XV and Southpaw. In summer 2014, Eminem and Rosenberg began using the hashtag ShadyXV on social network. I think that might be 10. I don't know Roman numerals like that. X and V might be 15. Hmm. Dun dun dun. On social network sites, and Eminem wore a T-shirt with the hashtag on stage. 2017-2019 revival on Kamikaze. On February 17th, Eminem appeared on No Favors, a track from Big Sean's album I Decide. In the song, Eminem calls the newly elected President Donald Trump a B word and also raps about raping conservative social and political commentator and Coulter, who is a Trump supporter with a variety of foreign objects. This Eminem. 2020 President Music to be murdered by Super Bowl LVI. On January 17, 2020, Eminem released another surprise album, Music to be Murdered By, recorded from 2019 to 2020. The album features guest appearances by Young and May, Royce the 5'9", Q-Tip, Dana and Porter, White Gold, Ed Sheeran, Juice WRLD, Recipe Juice WRLD, Skylar Grey, Anderson, Dot Pac, Don Toliver, Knox Crooked, Joel Ortiz, and Black Dog. Black Dog from the Roots. On July 9th, 2020, Kid Cudi's daughter Vita announced via social media that he was releasing a song with Eminem called The Adventures of Moon Man and Slim Shady the coming Friday. Artistry. Eminem has cited several MCs as influenced his style and rapping technique. His rapping styles including Asham, Cool G Rap, Master Ace, Big Daddy Kane, Nucleus, Ice-T, Mantronix, Melly Mel, On the Message, LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Rakim, and Boogie Down Productions. That's Chaos One, and Scott LaRock, Recipe Scott LaRock. Alter egos. Eminem used alter egos in his songs for different rapping styles and subject matters. His best known alter ego, Slim Shady, first appeared in the Slim Shady EP and was in Slim Shady LP, The Marshall Mathers LP, The Eminem Show, Encore, Relapse, The Marshall Mathers LP2, and Kamikaze. Collaborations and productions. Although Eminem usually collaborates Aftermath Entertainment, Shady Records rappers such as Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, D12, Opie Twice, and Yellow Wolf. He has also worked with Redman, Kid Rock, DMX, Lil Wayne, Missy Elliott, Jay-Z, Drake, Rihanna, Nas, Nicki Minaj, Exhibit, Method Man, Jadakiss, Fat Joe, Sticky Fingers, T.I., and Young Jeezy. Eminem rapped a verse on a live performance of Busta Rhymes' Touch It remix at 2006 BET Music Awards. He appeared on Akon's single Smack That from Convicted, Lil Wayne's hit Drop the World, and My Life, the lead single from 50 Cent's Street King Immortal. Comparisons with other artists. As a white performer prominent in a genre influenced by black artists, Eminem has been compared to such surrogates to Elvis Presley and has lyrically been compared to Bob Dylan. Other ventures. Following Eminem's multi-platinum record sales, Interscope him offered him his own label. He and Paul Rosenberg founded Shady Records in late 1999. As a small role in 2001, filmed The Watch, and as an extra in the 1998 Korn music video, uh, Got the Life, during which he gave the band a demo tape. Eminem made his Hollywood debut in a semi-autobiographical 2002 film, 8 Mile. Books and Memories and Memoirs. In November 21st, 2000, Eminem published Angry Blonde, a non-fiction book featuring a commentary of several of his own songs, along with several previous unpublished photographs. Personal life. Eminem has been scrutinized both as a rapper and personality. He is married twice to Kimberly and Kim Scott. He met Scott during high school. He stood on the table with his shirt off, rapper LL Cool J's I'm Bad. Health problems. Eminem has spoken publicly about his addiction to prescription drugs, including Vicodin, Ephemia, and Valium. 2007 overdose. In December 2007, Eminem was hospitalized after a methadone overdose. feuds. Eminem has had lyrical feuds during his career with many recorded artists, including Christina Aguilera, Machine Gun Kelly, Everlast, Cage, Insane Clown Posse, Will Smith, Milkbone, Mariah Carey, Nick Cannon, Limp Bizkit, Bazino, Ja Rule, Vanilla Ice, Cannabis, Jermaine Dupri, Joe Budden, Lord Jamar, and Charlamagne the God. Basically began in 1997 when Eminem was throwing party and promoted his debut album Slim Shady EP with Insane Clown Posse. Legacy. Eminem is one of the best-selling artists in the music history, easily the biggest crossover success ever since in rap. To call him hip-hop's Elvis is correct to a degree, but it's largely inaccurate. Certainly, he was the first white rapper since the Beastie Boys to garner both sales and critical respect, but his impact has exceeded his confirmation. Distinction Stephen Thomas Elvin. Uh-huh. I'm gonna read this again. I like that. Eminem is one of the best-selling artists in music history, easily the biggest crossover success ever since in rap. To call him hip hop's Elvis is correct to a degree, but it's largely inaccurate. Certainly, he was the first white rapper since the Beastie Boys to garner both sales and critical respect, but his impact has exceeded this confirmation distinction. I like that. I had to read that again. I like that. Ha. Achievements and honors. With a global sales of over 22 million records, Eminem is one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Discography: Infinite, 1996. The Slim Shady LP, 1999. The Marshall Mathers LP, 2000. The Eminem Show, 2002. Encore, 2004. Relapse, 2009. Recovery, 2010. See. The Marshall Mathers LP, 2, 2013. Revival, 2017. Kamikaze, 2018. Music to be murdered by 2020. And that's the story of my man Eminem. Come like, subscribe my YouTube channel. I mean, come like, and yeah, we going over that goal to get 1,000 subscribers and the goal to get that silver plat. We here and hit that notification bell. Stingray cools out. Peace, love, and God bless.